Hello there, and welcome back to Master Detective Archives, not Chronicles. Let's get started on busting this case wide open.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
True.
The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Did you forget already? Ha! Maybe you'll have a better memory than a goldfish in the next life.
Oh, okay then. Wait, but if it was... Oh, I misunderstood. I thought they meant chronologically by order of when the events happened. Like, literally, I thought the clock tower would be number 4 because from a chronological standpoint, it's the last crime. But I guess they meant by order of investigated. I didn't catch that, I guess.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Should I be scared that these dolls can now talk? They're not gonna turn evil and become giant attacking golems, will they?
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died.
What?
It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
At this point, I'm just desensitized to that.
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Spot selection. Where did the culprit flee from? Door in the clock tower was locked. The only way to unlock it is to turn it on from the inside.
Here! It has to be here! The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right, let's try it.
What the?
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here, this high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
What?
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple!
Dealing with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answers to questions that the Mr. Phantom throws at you. What? What?
This might be a little tough for you, Master.
Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the question.
Yuuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so!
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Ah, I see.
Master, concentrate!
No! I wanted to press that!
No, I can't dodge it!
Damn it! Well, that's more points off. Run!
Master, concentrate!
This must be it! That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
Wait, Lord, no. Shutters.
This is it! The nail that was stuck in the doll under the had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
Is that? I can't hear you!
I'm right here with you! In spirit.
There's no way I can dodge it!
What? Excuse me? I didn't press anything! Why did that?
It wouldn't be
Are you
possible to climb down
serious?
a rope simply hooked onto a window, Unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary
What's that?
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
If you're wondering why I chose rope ladder, because of its distinct shape. So,
Ow.
was that the wrong answer?
We're alive, I think.
Yuuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
No.
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
Yes.
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props. To me for training you!
Oh boy. What do you want?
The culprit
Mr.
used that
Seth?
rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
Back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom kill the mystery phantom blocking your path!
Yeah!
Reasoning deathmatch. Let's go! Our door key verified.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time. Crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene.
No! That's not what I wanted to.
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime. Just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Okay, so that's not used for that.
Say,
Right.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The
Damn it! I still need
watchmaker
to
was
learn
also at the
stupid
scene.
controls. Frick!
And
Gosh,
he had a
damn it!
hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
For now,
But
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
Okay, so that's not it.
say,
right.
Oh!
These deductions
oh,
of yours
on,
are
really?
unnecessary.
It's the
It's
last
clear
one,
who
of
the
course.
culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene.
No!
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
For now,
Yeah, I know. I missed
These
it because I was so
deductions of
focused on
yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene.
What? I pressed
And
down?
he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth!
Let's see. A is to slash the...
the watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
geez, who's the protagonist here?
By the way, Yuuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, Do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
I am quite impressive. Oh boy.
I see.
Wow! You know,
Well? Hey! Check it out! A new solution key!
Really? Oh.
we're back to the original spot.
So we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
Why so pouty?
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
Let's just go in order.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the if you think you're up for it. Are you going to the third?
Okay, maybe not this one first. I think I may be lacking evidence for that. Shite. So much for going in
The
chronological.
second locked room mystery occurred. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it. Are you going to the... The first locked room happened 6 months ago, and an old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for... Are you going to the...
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
What?
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
The key was inside here, so it would be impossible for it to be locked. Sides. Oh, the bent nails. That's probably what this was.
Here. I know. What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed, which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
What the? I guess I got the right answer.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master! Poke him full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course!
Got it.
What does that mean?
Just back. Oh.
How ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes.
That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
No, I have an answer for that.
I'll slash through this mystery. Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yes.
Yeah, without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Oh, that was surprisingly simple. What?
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one. Kinda.
There is?
You have to take into account the kinda. What's the price?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from.
Ah, okay, fair enough. So there is a way to escape immediately. The problem is, it's not gonna change the damn thing.
Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
I mean, I'm already paying you with my soul and my life being here, so what else is there to take?
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
Wait, is it memories? Is that why Yuuma doesn't have much memories
So,
left?
never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it. That's...
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
That's either you or Halara.
Oh, that's me! Alright, another solution key!
I love how on the nose she is about that.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Please
Keep
don't
it
be
up,
the
Master.
nun.
This is all thanks to my training.
Please don't be the nun. It's so freaking obvious of an answer. Please let it be the head of the church or something. That'd be more of a good way to do this.
Alright, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms. The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room or we're not leaving.
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found, and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
Are you curious about the... I'm sure your instincts are correct. You must solve each problem before...
I understand.
There doesn't appear to be any...
You can't escape from here. wonder if the water tank is...
Let's say that it is. Still, it...
Right. What if I hit...
That's a cliche
Which means they have nothing.
Here! This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure. After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here... It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key. But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
No, it can't be.
That's right!
It is. No, that's not what I wanted.
That's right! Nice! Nice! Keep that up! Keep that up!
Fire your laser! I mean, there was a string mark on the neck.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy!
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor, which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Well, that's easy enough. Because they weren't in the position they were in. That probably means they were actually a bit higher up. And when the corpse got moved, they got, you know, they went deeper into its flesh or something.
True! If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
We're right. Don't doubt yourself, Yuuma.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
Wait, this is a reasoning battle? I thought it was going to be one of the other ones again.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
I'll slash through this mystery. No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently.
Yep.
The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
Excuse me?
What? What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pinned body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey, wait!
I won't let you!
That's an interesting way of chasing after someone.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
That was used to set the body up for shite.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place.
I gotta admit though, even I'm actually having a hard time believing these correct answers. And I'm the one who's thinking of them.
That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Sayonara, Seth.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
Also nice.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Think about how the culprit created the lock room and follow the same
Blood
steps.
place is suspicious.
Okay.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
This like is correct. So I have to stick it through the
Maybe
door.
you got the order wrong. First, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily retrieved later.
Tie the fishing rod. Wait. It couldn't be. Could it?
Maybe you got the order first.
Do I have to... Does it have to be the corpse first though?
Maybe you got the first.
Okay, maybe not. I know it goes through that door in its holes. So... This is like...
Maybe you got the order first. Yuuma, you have to recreate the lock. You already know the answer.
Wait. Is it? Oh, it's one of the dolls, isn't it?
Master, go recreate. Think about the steps the culprit took to create.
But there's nothing else, though. 5 objects.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to...
Does this location, Master, you said you're... Does this location, Master, you said you're looking...
Oh, okay, so it's the corpse. Alright.
Does this location,
What?
Master...
Excuse me? Excuse me?
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye!
Are you serious? But there are 2 holes behind the doll. I would assume that was okay then.
And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
No, there's no need for the line. You proved that yourself.
Well, this is getting problematic.
No, you proved.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was...
Under the neck.
here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull a line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
Great work! I think you're getting... Great work!
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line. Think it over one more time. There are 3 points. Think it over. There are 3 points. Think it over.
Oh, I think I get it. Here, I think. Maybe.
Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next... The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then... the key was thrown through the gap in the vent. If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. The corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Intriguing. So my assumptions were utterly incorrect in that situation. I need to work on that.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body. But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
Except...
Hey!
The site is wrong. Oh no. Also, nice wordplay.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now. Let's solve the rest.
Right!
Last one, but I'm gonna have to save it for next episode. That honestly was unexpected. That one had me a bit perplexed. My assumption was that it was strung through the dolls with a hidden hole or something. I didn't expect it to be something as simple as just using friction and tying it around. Oh well. Guess I need to think more outside the box instead of trying to constrain myself to normal logic. Well, as normal as mysteries can get anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed Master Detective Archives. I sincerely hope you will consider giving me a viewership in the future sometime, and like, comment, subscribe. If only to laugh at my ineptitude for that second to the last room. Or please don't, and give me a positive word. I would appreciate either way, actually. I wonder if that's a sign of desperation. Well, it doesn't matter. So, with that as our ending note, I bid you all fun. Bye bye.